Hi, Melissa. So what we're going to do in the next 30 minutes or so is a little bit of mat work. And you can use this video for whenever you feel like you need or want a workout. Pilates is safe to do every single day, so there's no worry about overdoing it. Of course, though, as with anything, just listen to your body, and if you're feeling like something doesn't feel quite right, leave it out, take a break, and then join back in at the next repetition or the next exercise. All right, so some of the exercises that you'll see are ones that we've done before, and some are some new ones. Ones, of course, though, that you can handle fantastically. So before we get beginning, a couple things. I need you to grab a ball, just like the ones we use in our sessions together. Or if you don't have a ball, then roll up a small towel, like a hand towel, just something to hug between the knees to give your inner thighs a little bit of extra attention. The other couple things I need you to grab are a folded blanket. This will take the place of the box that I have you sit on often when you are seated for exercises like that. Spine stretch forward and saw. And then I'd like for you to grab a chair, if possible, one that doesn't have arms. And if you don't have one, no big deal. You can do this exercise seated on a couch even. I'd love it, though, if it could be firm. All right, so grab those three things, and then I will see you on the mat. So to begin, just as we do in our sessions together, lie down on your back. Place your feet flat on the mat. Open about hip width apart. Place the ball between the knees. And then carefully lower yourself down so that your head is touching. Just make sure that you're even on your mat or on the carpet, wherever you're practicing, and your head is down. And just breathe to begin. Take a full deep inhale. And then an exhale through your nose. Inhale again. And exhale all the air out. One more deep inhale like this. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. And now we're going to do a little inner thigh work. So inhale as you've done before. Try to send the inhale to the back of your lungs as well. And on your exhale, you'll press into the ball for 3, for 2, for 1. And lightly hug the ball as you inhale again. And exhale and hug again for 3. Hug 2, and hug for 1, and gently let off a little bit on that pressure. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale and press. 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 Inhale last time. As you exhale, notice the more you press into the ball, see if you can press and pull into your abdominals. Press, and then gently release that a little bit. Now we're going to those pelvic tilts. Keep a light pressure on the ball. Inhale. And on your exhale, pull into your low abdominals and pull the pubic bone towards the ceiling. You'll notice that your hips shouldn't move very much. My hips haven't moved at all. If I were using my glutes and my hamstrings, I'd be able to lift my hips a lot higher. So do that test on yourself, and if you need to, you can bring the knees also up like we've done before. Take the hands onto the thighs and try to do that little hip lift without the assistance of the legs. So we'll go back to the pelvic tilt again. Inhale and exhale. Pull into those low abdominal muscles, pubic bone to ceiling. Hug the ball and hold for 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, keep pulling pubic bone to ceiling, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and release. And do that again. Exhale, press into the ball, pull the pubic bone towards the ceiling and hold. 7 more counts. 6, 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and release. And last time like that. Exhale, hug the ball, pubic bone to ceiling. Your head stays down, shoulders stay down. Keep breathing as you hug the ball. Really noticing those abdominals pulling in. See if you can pull in a little deeper for your last 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more count and inhale to release. All right, from there, we'll isolate the obliques, remembering to keep the shoulders, from moving, just moving from hip to rib. So start onto your right side, take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, pull the right hip towards the right ribs, the right shoulders stay totally still. Pull the abdominals in a little deeper, and then let it release. If it helps you to take your opposite arm onto your obliques to feel them working, go ahead and place your hand there. Again, inhale. As you exhale, pull the hip toward the ribs. Hug into the ball, inner thighs are working. And let it release. One last time, inhale. And exhale, pull the ribs, the hip towards the ribs. Hold there for 3, for 2, and a little deeper 1, and release. Good, go to the other side. Again, if the hand is helpful on the opposite ribs, go for it. Take an inhale, and exhale, pull hip to ribs. It's a small and subtle movement. And release. Again, inhale. Exhale, pull the hip towards the ribs. Abdominals pull away from the arm. And release. One more time, inhale. And exhale, pull the ribs away from the hand. And release. All right, from there, last preparatory exercise. Hug the ball, a light hug. Take your arms and reach them towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale and lift the head and shoulders up. Reach the arms just about parallel to the knees and hug the ball for 3. Hug for 2. Hug for 1 and resist lowering back down. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale and lift. Hug the ball. 3 and 2 and 1 and lower back down. Last 2 like that. Inhale. Exhale, be strong in the arms as you lift and press the ball. 3. The more you press, the more your abdominals pull in. And 1. Lower back down. Last time. Inhale. Exhale and lift. Press 3. Press 2. Press 1. Now breathe out. Reach the arms further down towards the mat so they're parallel. Begin the 100. So you inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep moving like this. Breathing in. And a full breath out. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Try to lift so that just the tips of the shoulder blades are reaching into the mat. You still hug the ball with a lot of intensity, a lot of pressure, and the arms move very vigorously to get the body warmed up. Let's do 3 more sets. Inhale and exhale. And exhale. Last set. Exhale. Stop the arms, lift a little higher, hug the ball. 3, hug the ball. 2, and 1, and lower down. All right. From there, carefully rock up to sitting for the half roll down. Place the ball again, or the towel, whichever you're using, between the knees. Feet are open, hip width apart, so that your legs are like railroad tracks. You've got toes, the ball of the foot directly in line with the heel, heel in line with the knee, and knees in line with the hips. Take your hands lightly behind your thighs, and then you pull into your abdominals. Find that pubic bone to ceiling position so you're behind your sitting bones. You should find the position so that your abdominals engage. If you need to go back a little further to find them, do so. From there, breathe in, roll back until the arms straighten, or until you can go the furthest back you can go without your feet lifting off of the mat and without you feeling anything in your lower back. From there, exhale. Start to roll back up, trying to keep pubic bone to ceiling for as long as you can. And do it again. Inhale to roll back. Exhale to come back up. The abdominals stay engaged the whole time. Inhale to roll back. Hug the ball, exhale and return. Last two, this isn't easy. Inhale and roll back. And exhale to lift. You want to try one time without the arms, just test where you're at. Inhale and roll back. Hug the ball, exhale and lift. If you need your hands, bring them right back behind the thighs for the last time. Inhale and roll back. Now stay and pulse the ball for 3. Pull your abs in deeper, 2. One more, good. And rise all the way up. Okay, from there, take the ball, bring it off to the side, and then with control, lower yourself back into the mat. From there, we go into the single leg kick, one leg circles. Bend your right knee into your chest and give it a nice pull here. While you're doing this, your left heel pushes down, and I want you to find that left hip to left ribs connection with your obliques. When you do that, it helps to even up your hips. From there, make sure that your left toes, all 5 toes, are pointing straight to the ceiling. And you've got an inner thigh connection so that the toes don't point outward, they go straight up. And it's not just the ankle, it's the whole leg. Now from there, pull your abdominals in and lengthen your leg towards the ceiling. Just stay there for a couple breaths. Really trying to reach the right hip down. One more breath. And if you find that your quad, I think it's for you, it's on the left side more than the right side, but if you find that your quad is really gripping, then I want you to soften the leg and rotate it out a little bit. It doesn't matter if the leg is straight right now. What I really want to focus on is the stability in your torso and in your leg while this right leg is moving. So make that adjustment if you need to bend the knee. If not, lengthen the leg towards the ceiling. Cross the leg over the body. Pull your abdominals in and make a small circle around and up. Do it again. Cross, around and up. Now breathe. Inhale to cross. Exhale to come around. Inhale and exhale. Really use that left leg. Push down into the mat to help keep you stable. One more. Reverse the direction. Open a little bit and really work the cross. Again, inhale, open, exhale around. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Hold at the top. Give it a nice stretch. And then lower all the way down. Move to the other side. Left leg comes in. Push your right heel down. Pull the right toes back up. Lengthen the leg towards the ceiling. And now find your right obliques. Pull the right hip towards the ribs. Keep breathing. One more breath. And on this side again, if you need to rotate outward, do so. Cross the leg over towards the shoulder and circle around and up. And again, cross, pull in strongly in the abdominals as you circle around. Again, cross, around and up. Cross, around and up. One more. Reverse. Inhale and exhale around. Inhale and exhale. Last two. Nice. Give it a nice hug. All right, from here, carefully rock up to sitting for rolling like a ball. Bring your hips as close to your heels as you can. Take your hands behind your thighs. Your knees are open as wide as your shoulders. Your heels are together and toes are apart. I want you to roll back behind your sitting bones using your low abdominals to get you there. And I want you to hold, pull in as deeply as you can, and try to pick one leg up off of the mat. Stay there. Try not to change anything in your pelvis. If you feel yourself rock forward as you lift your other leg, that means you need to pull in a lot more to keep that from happening. So stay, lift the other leg up, and hold. Try to bring the heels together and stay. For 3, pull your abdominals back more. 2 and 1. Lightly lower the right leg. Change nothing in your torso or your pelvis. Lower the left leg and lift back up. Let's do that again. Ready? Pull your abs in, roll back behind your sitting bones, lift the right leg up, change nothing in your pelvis or your torso, lift the left up, hold for 3, hold for 2, your upper body's working as well, using your strength to lift up your spine as long as you can. For 1, lower the left leg, lower the right leg. Roll up and take a break. Roll your shoulders around. You can open your knees if you need to. We're going to do that one more time. Breathe. Inhale. Roll back behind your sitting bones. Stay there. With control, you lift your right leg. With control, you lift your left leg. You stay. Holding there. One more breath. From here, see if you can rock back an inch. If the answer is no or hell no, then stay here. But try to rock back an inch and come up an inch without losing that control in your lower abdominals. Come back an inch and lift an inch. One more time, you roll back an inch and lift an inch. Lower one foot, lower the other, and sit up tall. Nice. All right, from here we move on to the ab series. With control, lower all the way down into the mat. From here, I want you to take your hands and make a diamond shape as we've done before. Place your hands underneath your hips to give your lower back some more support and your abdominals a little bit of assistance. From here, we find your abdominal connection. So you're finding that little pelvic tilt. Keep the pelvic tilt. And I want you to lift your right leg up. So the knee stays bent, but the knee comes right over the hip. The shin is parallel to the mat. Lower your head if you've lifted it. Now you're keeping the leg in exactly that 90-degree angle. Keep your pubic bone reaching towards the ceiling, and you're going to lower your heel from there. Lower. Pull your abdominals in more to lift back up. And again, lower. Pull your pubic bone up towards the ceiling and lift again. Small movement, but a lot of effort happening in the transverse, your deepest layer of abdominals. You lower and lift. Let's add the breath. Inhale and lower. And exhale and lift. If you're finding your quad is gripping, try to pull your abs in a little more. You can also rotate your leg out and do it again. Lower and lift. One more time, lower and lift. Then from there, place the foot onto the mat, plug your inner thighs together, and move to the other side. Again, reconnect into your low abdominals. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, checking so that the knee is right over the hip, heel is in line with the knee, and begin to lower. Inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. And again, inhale and lower. Exhale and lift. Meanwhile, push your right foot down into the mat to help you keep that stability happening in your torso. Inhale and lower. Exhale and come up. Give me one more time. Again, rotate the knee outward if you need to lessen the intensity on your quad if you're feeling it. And lift. And from there, lower the leg. Now from here, an exercise we haven't done before. I want you to take your arms towards the ceiling. Keep your feet onto the mat, knees hugged together. Breathe in, Lift your head and shoulders up in between your arms. Exhale the breath. Inhale, reach your arms back by your ears, and then reach them forward parallel to the mat. Do that again. Inhale, reach back. Exhale and reach forward. Do it again. Inhale and reach back. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting in your chest. Exhale and reach forward. One more time. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, reach forward and lower down. All right. We're going to do that again, focusing a little bit more on the lower part of the lower body. Grab the ball, place the ball between the knees, lower back down. Okay, from there, feet are on the mat, and I want you to push your feet down, not just your heels, not just the toes. I want you to push the whole foot down into the mat, and imagine, well, actually, I want you to think about pushing down and dragging back towards your heels. As you do that, you should feel your hamstrings start to engage. This is going to give you a little bit more lower body engagement. So keep that. You're hugging the ball. Take your arms up to the ceiling. From there, breathe in. Exhale and lift your head and shoulders up. Inhale, reach back with the arms. Hug the ball. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, reach forward. Do the whole thing again. Inhale, reach back. Hug the ball. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, reach forward. Do this 2 more times. Hang in there with me. Inhale, reach back. Hug 3, hug 2, hug 1. Reach forward. One more time. Keep your chest lifted. Inhale, reach back. Hug 3. Be strong in your arms. 2 and 1. Lower all the way down to the mat. All right. From here, you know what? Never mind. Keep the ball. Sorry. We're going to keep the ball. And I want you to layer your hands. You've probably seen versions of this exercise for years. It's a crisscross exercise. We're getting into the obliques. The difference here is I want you to really focus on keeping your feet stable, keeping them from moving, and your hips from moving as you move your upper body. So ball is in between the knees. A light hug's happening there. Layer your hands, one on top of the other. We don't want to interlace the hands. We want to layer them. Take the hands behind your head at the base of your skull. From there, take a breath. Lift your head and shoulders up. Keeping the feet still, the hips still. Twist your upper body towards the right. Now notice it's not a twist of just the elbows or of just the head. The whole upper body's coming up. Think of ribs twisting to the outside of the knee. Come back to the center, come up higher, twist towards the right, and hold for 3. Keep your elbows open. For 2, press your head into your hands and try to lift higher. 3, come into the middle. Let's breathe. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. 3. Keep twisting. 2, trying to get a little higher. 1. Come center. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. 3. Open your elbows. Come higher. 2. Hug the ball. 1. Lift to the center. Over to the other side. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. Hold. 2. Hug the ball. 1. One more set. I promise. Breathe in. Exhale and twist. Rotate the ribs. Hold. Go a little further. 1. And center. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Twist. Hold. 3. Elbows wide and you're lifting the ribs. 2. Hug the ball. 1. Come center and rest. Nicely done. From there, get rid of the ball. Rock yourself up to sitting. Grab the blanket that I asked you to bring over. And place it onto the mat, kind of in the center. This is again taking the place of that box we've used before. Now, if you get in this position and you feel like your hip flexors or this area right between your waist and your thighs is bothering you, then I want you to add another layer. What we're trying to get to have happen is, and you can have your girls help you to find this if you want. What I want to see is a long spine. So if you can see where my head, shoulders, ribs, right over the hips. I don't want you to be here where you're sitting on the blanket. So I want you to be right up over your sitting bones. It often can help to bend your knees to help you lift taller as well, but sometimes you might find that you'll grip here in your quads, and we want to try and avoid that if we can for now. So add another blanket if you need to. If you're good, then I want you to take your arms forward from here, right in front of line with your shoulders. Take an inhale, lift tall. On your exhale, start to round your spine forward. Head goes, shoulders go, upper back, middle back, and even your lower back is trying to reach forward. Meanwhile, though, the abdominals are pulling in, so the pubic bone still stays facing forward. Inhale and roll your spine back up. Exhale and reach forward. Inhale and rise. Arms are strong. Inner thighs are hugging the midline. Exhale and reach forward. Inhale and lift. Just through those couple of reps, I'm able to straighten my legs a little bit more. Inhale, get tall. Exhale and reach forward. Inhale and get tall again. Last time, the legs are still active. Exhale, coming forward, head, shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Abs are still engaged, pulling in. Inhale and get tall. From there, take your arms out to the side for saw. Legs stay still, hips stay still. Inhale, twist towards the left, towards the right, whichever direction you want to start with. Stay there. I'm trying to keep my shoulders, my hands lined up with my shoulders, and twisting from the ribs instead of neck or shoulders. So try and keep your nose in line with your sternum. And come center. Inhale, get tall. Exhale and twist the other direction. Inhale again, center. Exhale and twist. Be strong in your arms. The more your arms press down through the air, the more you can lift in your spine. And inhale, center. Abs are pulling in. Exhale, twist. 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 And inhale, center. Let's do one more set. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist the ribs over and over and over. And center. Last time to the left. And center. Lower the arms. Take a breath. Kind of shake your legs out. Okay, I'm going to bring you into an exercise that we have not done before, but is fantastic for strengthening the legs, so that hopefully we can eliminate any knee problems in the future. So I want you to lie on your side. Pick a side. Actually, let's start with the right side. So lie on your right side. You're going to come all the way down onto your mat. And I want you to use whatever surface you're on, a mat or even a carpet. Try and find a nice line and use it like a ruler. So I'm going to use the back of the mat like a ruler to bring my elbow back to the back of the mat. My shoulder, my hips are going to line up all the way with the back of the mat. Then straighten your legs and the legs will come to the very front edge of the mat. Now, if this is bothersome for your neck, you can lower your ear onto your arm as your arm straightens. But if you can, keep your head lifted, propped up. Now, in this exercise, what we want to have work is the abdominals, of course. The exercise, or the muscle right on the outside of your hip called gluteus medius. This exercise works most effectively for that muscle if you keep your leg parallel, meaning that your toes of the top leg keep pointing forward and your knee stays pointing forward. If you start to rotate out, then you work the exercise more in your glute maximus. And this is the muscle that is often weaker on people who have knee issues. All right, so from here, take your top hand in front of your chest and pull your abdominals in away from the arm. You're going to lift your top leg hip height and stay. Now, pull your abdominals in strong, and I want you to reach your leg towards the back. Now, the challenge becomes not letting your torso come forward as your leg moves backward. So really push the leg back, it stays hip height, and then bring it right back over the bottom leg. Do that thing again. Do it again. Reach back, pull your abdominals in, and reach over the bottom leg. And again, kick back and come forward. Last two again, reach. Try to reach the leg longer than the bottom leg. And one more time, reach back and forward. Now you'll kick the leg forward, this time without letting your torso move to the back. So kick forward. It may not go very far if you're keeping your spine stable. And again, kick forward. Adding the flex of the foot really helps to keep a nice stretch going on as well. And again, kick forward, check in, make sure you're still parallel and you're not rotated outward. And center. And again, kick. And center. One more time, kick. And center. Now add those two together, starting to the front. We go kick, kick a little further, point your foot, reach to the back. And again, kick, kick, lengthen, back. Again, kick, kick, reach to the back. If you find that your bottom leg starts to lift, that means that your hips are no longer stacked. You've rolled your hip too far behind. So let's keep moving a little more flow. Here we go. Kick, kick, lengthen, back. Again, kick, kick, and lengthen back. Two more. Last time. Reach back. Bring the top leg forward, and if you can, keep it lifted. If you need to take a breath, lower your lower your leg and lift it right back up. From here, relax your foot. We're going to circle the leg, small circles around and up, around and up, and around and up. You're kind of circling just the length of, or the width of your leg. The width of your, the length of your foot. Whew. Around and up. And if it's not already working, you should start to be feeling this muscle here. If you're not, check in again. Make sure your knee is pointing forward, so are your toes. Do two more. Reverse. Circling around. Your torso's totally still, so it's a very small movement. Your abdominals are pulling in. Let's do four more. And 3, 2, and 1, and hold. Good. From there, flex your foot. And imagine you're trying to press into a ball that's between your ankles. You're going to hug 3, 2, 1, and then lift up with just a little less effort. Again, press, 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 and lift. You can add the foot flexed as you go down and point as you come up. You don't have to though. Lift one more time, press, 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 and lift. Now reverse that. You're going to lower with a little bit of effort and a lot of effort to lift, 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 and lower. Press up, 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 and again lower, and press, press, press. Last time, lift, 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 and lower. Good, shake it out. You need to kind of take your leg forward, massage the muscle, and then come all the way up. Go to the other side. All right. So again, line yourself up so your elbow comes to the back edge of the mat. Your shoulders are also back against the back edge, and your hips, heels come forward. Once again, if you need to lower your head on this side, go for it. If you can, keep it propped. Great. Take your hand in front of your chest, pull your abdominals in, lift your top leg up. Reach the top leg long and long, try and get it longer than the bottom leg, and start to kick backward. We kick without letting your torso move forward and forward. And do it again. Kick and reach. This side is a lot different for me. And reach. I'm not able to get that range of motion like I was on the other side. And totally normal to have one side a little different than the other. One more time. Kick back and forward. Now kicking forward, keep your top side really long. This side. We try not to hike the hip up. Try to keep it nice and long. And again, this exercise is, it'll be fun to have you here and in person. because there's a lot of different little things to work on here. It's not easy. Again, kick forward and back. One more time, kick forward. Abdominals are pulling in and back. We put it together, kicking forward to begin. We kick, kick, and lengthen back again. Kick, kick, and reach to the back. Keep your leg parallel. Again, kick, kick, and lengthen back. Last two. And reach to the back. One more. And back we go. Bring the top leg forward. Take a breath. Lower the leg if you need to. We'll do small circles going forward to begin. Around and up. About the width of a basketball. Around up and up and up. Make sure you're staying nice and parallel. 2 and 1. Reverse the direction. Around and lift and lift, lift and lift. Abs are strong. Try to keep your chin away from your chest. Last 2, last 1, rest. From there, I want you to float your leg up hip height, flex the foot, and push down with a lot of effort. Point, float it up, flex, and press. As this muscle gets tired, it's natural to want to let your stronger muscle kind of take over. Try and fight it. Lift and press, press, press. Last 2, point, lift, press. One more, and press, press, press. Now reverse that. So you're going to press upward with a lot of effort, point, and float it down. And again, flex and push, 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 point, and lower. Keep stretching your top leg out, point, and lower. One more, push, and lower. Good. Massage it out, bend the knee. And then come all the way up. All right. Last exercise here on the mat. I want you to bring that chair over that I mentioned you needing. And sit on the chair. Come to the back edge. And then I want you to place the ball between the knees. And actually, you know what? Come forward about halfway. Just for the length of my leg, that's going to feel more comfortable for me. But I want you to have like about half of your thigh on the chair. Now check out, make sure that your heels are directly under your knees. Your toes are pointing forward. And you're hugging into the ball lightly. This exercise is called Mermaid. And it's a great stretch for those side muscles, your quadratus lumborum, on either side of your spine that really get tight. And I think you've mentioned are tight on you sometimes, or all the time. So let's start by stretching out the right side. Well, for you, it looks like it's left, but choose the right side. Left arm can go a couple places. You can place it onto the outside of the chair and push inward. I want the right arm to come up towards the ceiling. All right, try to keep your arm close to the ear. Deep inhale, lift tall. And as you exhale, stretch over towards the left. Now, a couple different things can happen here. It's very tempting to let the hip lift off of the mat or the chair. Try and keep the right hip down. It's also tempting for our bodies to twist in this exercise. So what I want you to do is try to keep your shoulders facing forward, your knees and hips facing forward, and stretch up and over. I'm actually using my left hand here and kind of pulling against the chair to help me get a little bit more of a stretch. And take one more breath in and come all the way up. And try that again. Deep inhale. Exhale and twist, reach over. One more breath. And come to center. One more time, inhale. Exhale and reach up and over. Try to take it a little further. Make sure your ribs are over your hips. And this, of course, is hard when you're on your own. We'll play with it when I see you next. And lower the arm. Go to the other side. Left arm up. Take again the right hand down onto the chair. If you have an edge where you can actually pull to give you a little bit more opposition, that's awesome. And you'll probably notice that one side's different. Inhale and lift tall. Exhale and reach over. You can tell I want to twist on this side. Try and stay nice and square. The left hip now, keep it reaching down into the mat of the chair. Inhale and rise. Do it again. Get tall. Abs are pulling in. You reach over. And come up. One more note on this. I should have probably started with this, but make sure as you're sitting, we want to make sure shoulders over ribs or over hips, and that you're not rolling backward in this or reaching forward as you're stretching. So trying to stay right on top of your sitting bones, just a little bit forward of them, even with a slight curve in your lower back as you stretch up and over. Like my nice stain there. Lift tall and then stretch. And come all the way up. Lower the arms. All right. There you have it. So I hope you had a great workout session. If you have questions, please try and remember them, or you can even email them now, and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, I will see you very soon. Thanks so much, Melissa. Have a great week.